Hey everyone, the e-bike cowboy here.
And I'm MX Electric.
And for today's video, we're going to be showing you the basics on tires. Stay tuned, and are you ready?
Hi, for the Hyperscrambler 2s, my son Shane and I, we found that probably the best bang for the buck to just make them handle better, have better flat resistance. Hi, this is MX Electric, and for the Hyperscrambler 2s, my son Shane and I have found that probably the best bang for the buck is to switch your tires. Right now, you know, they come with the 5mm armor street tread, which I've heard from people on YouTube can be a little on the slippery side even on the street. So we do most of the time we're on dirt trails and then some asphalt. But what we found was the Shinko 244s work really good. They're thicker. By the time you figure the tread and the thickness of the casing, you'd have to have a really long nail or something. Goat heads will not, give you flats or anything. You can go through them all day. They have real good grip on the asphalt, but on the dirt especially. It just makes your bike handle like it's more sure of itself, where you don't start to lean and then all of a sudden it wants to just go out from under you. You just have more control. Softer asphalt. They are a little heavier. They're between 1 and 1 1/4 pound heavier than the stock tires. So you're going to pick up a little weight, but you might lose a little range, but what you gain in just the rideability and flat protection, I think is way worth it, because we've rode real far and it's not a big deal. Mile per hour, I don't see any problem because I've had this to 33.3 miles an hour. So the tires aren't making a difference. And you have two ways to go. These are the Shinko 244s. They're a dual sport tire. A little more of an off-road tread. If you're going to be doing, say, 60% of the time on the dirt, 40% on the street, this is the way to go. If you're going to be spending most of the time on the asphalt, Shinko makes an SR 241. And that's a little where the knobs are a little closer together, more of a street style. It's going to still work on the dirt, but it's going to ride a little smoother on the asphalt, not because of the big gaps between the knobs. It won't use so much energy. And the other nice thing, when you order these, they call them 20-inch, but these tires and wheels are not 20-inch, they're 16-inch tires. So you run the same size. They're a 300 by 16. That's the one you want to order, and you use both of them the same. Right now you can get them from J&P Cycles, motorsportwarehouse.com, and they run from the mid 30s to the high 40s depending which one you get. 241s are a little more expensive, but I know J&P Cycles has them in stock. You use your regular tubes, your tubes that came on your bike work just fine. The other nice thing is you don't have to run these so hard. Where a lot of people are running their tires in 20 to 25 pounds. Yeah, that might be good if that's all you were worried about at distance, but it is going to beat you to death. On these, I ran mine the other day at 13 pounds and they work just fine, and they ride phenomenal. You want to adjust where you think your bike over the little potholes in the rough ground is giving you a lot of chatter, or just you're hitting a lot of bumps real hard. Just doing that will make a big difference. So I've ran them from about 22 pounds to down, even at 15 and 16 pounds. I still got my fastest mile per hour of this, even over when I had them pumped up to 22 pounds. That's where I got the 33.3. And that was at, I think, 16 in the back and 15 in the front. But if it's really rough, 13. Because on a motorcycle, when we're even riding supercross tracks or whatever, most people only run their tires from 11 to 13 pounds and look at, yes, these don't have rim locks, but I don't think you'll have a problem at 13 pounds. Maybe lower than that, you might have to worry about pinching a tube, but for what I was doing so far with 13 pounds, you will give up a little bit of acceleration because the tire is going to squat and take a little more energy. But once you get rolling, it's the same. You can't tell any difference other than it just rides really good. So, both tires, there's plenty of videos on YouTube showing how to put them on, and they're easy to put on. They're just boom, boom. You can do it really quick. Just set them out in the sun for 5 or 10 minutes, or inside if it's warm, where you're living where it's cold and it's snowing. Just put them inside the house and get them warmed up, and they'll go right on. So it's really easy, especially the front. The front is like a 10-minute thing. And that's about it. But just for ride quality and what you can do with your bike, hands down, best money spent. Even with shipping, it won't even, for 2 of them, shouldn't even cost you $80, and that's with them shipped. So, that's the way to go. This is MX Electric, and that was the tip for the day. Well, too hip, gotta go.
Well, he's gone now. Well, I guess the only thing I can do is ask if you enjoyed the video, guys. Well, if you did, please consider subscribing. And if you want to find these tires, the link will be down in my description. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, my Instagram profile link will be down in the description as well. And if you want to purchase one of these bikes on Juice, the link for Juice website will also be in the link in the description. And I think that's about it. So, adios, my friends.